Brace yourselves, because what you're about to see is action-packed, thrilling, and will leave you begging for more.
This is the highlight of my career. I want you to know that.
I want another question.
It's vulgar, tasteless, offensive, and utterly brilliant.
Irish Americans are idiots. Why did you come to our country?
To say the movie was horrendous is a complete understatement. I left the cinema thinking, thank God that's over.
Can you teach me how I could kind of, scare somebody away from that top that I want to buy?
What you just do, all I do is I just do a shift. I do a shift to the left, and then you put your hip out. That's all you got to do.
Well, it's that time of year again, and we're here for the Irish premiere of the story of the world's most famous miser. There's a few rumours going around on the internet, and of course they're gospel. And one of them is that you didn't wash your hair for 6 weeks. Is that true?
Did you suddenly look at my hair and think of that?
This is a pure, unadulterated chick flick. So grab your granny, your auntie, your sister and your friends and get yourselves to the cinema.
On that note, Bannatína féile pára glyph galéir agus fáilte rótaigh lár baile á clia chun an ócáid seo a céileú. In your spare time, you'd never consider becoming a judge on X Factor and giving them a run for their money?
It would be very brief, I would have thought, before they'd have to go to a commercial break.
Wow.
You started obviously with the books as a base for the film. So how long has it taken you to bring the books to the screen? Would you describe yourself as maybe high maintenance?
Yeah, I can be.
Yeah, I can.
So ladies, if your fella heads off one night to meet his mates wearing tights and a mask, don't worry, he's not undergoing a lifestyle change. He's just going to see Watchmen with his mates.
First of all, we start by welcoming back Karla Zambra. How are you, missus?
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you. I like your hair.
Thank you.
First up, Trouble with the Curve. Karla, what did you think?
Clint Eastwood, Amy Adams, Justin Timberlake went in, thought I was going to love it, and I was very underwhelmed. Predictable is the first word that springs to mind when you thought of the film. I was disappointed.
So you know he's destined for not good things, basically, and then he just hammed it up a little bit too much for me.
I quite liked the Matthew Lillard character because I just wanted bad things to happen. It was so predictable. I was kind of going, oh, come on now, let's have somebody hospitalised. Let's have somebody really badly injured.
Karla's like that in real life as well. She wishes that upon people anyway.
So Aidan, a lot of people will recognise you as Rory from The Clinic, so you're well known to Irish screens.
Right.
So how do you make it from The Clinic all the way to the Shire?
Oh, how do you make it there? I don't know, luck, a lot of luck really.
How did you feel handing over your book, which is probably like your baby, and were you afraid that when you got it back it wouldn't actually be the same kind of ideas that you handed over?
Well, it's a good metaphor, that, and I think everybody would understand that. I mean, would you hand your baby over to somebody you trust?
He's got a huge fan base and fans are quite protective of Reacher, and there has been a little bit of criticism of Tom Cruise's Reacher. What do you think of Cruise's Reacher?
Over the months that we were working together, I actually ended up more impressed by the similarities between Cruise and Reacher than the differences.
I think there's something very familiar about the character of Jack Reacher, even though Jack Reacher has never been brought to the screen before, and it's a little bit brand Cruise, and I definitely think that's where the film falls down, because it's very hard to believe in Tom Cruise's Jack Reacher because you see him just as Tom Cruise.